Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one I've just got a bit of a comparison for you between the Shimano Ultegra R8020 and the Shimano Dura R9120. So that means they're hydraulic brake with a manual shift levers, and also we've got the calipers and a disc thrown in for good measure, just to show you. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. So we have the Dura R9120. That's hydraulic brake with the manual shift. That's the left lever. 264 grams for that. Right, so we have the Ultegra R8020 hydraulic brake manual shift. This is the left lever. 280 grams. Right, so we have the Ultegra R8020 caliper with the front bracket on it. 150 grams for that one. Right, so we have the Dura R9120 caliper with the bracket. 130. Right, so we have the SMRT 800 Ice Tech freezer centre lock, 160mm, 124 grams for that. Right, so we have the Dura rotor, 119 grams, so that's 160. Right, so there we have the Dura, the 9120 Dura, and here we have the Ultegra, the 8020. Now the differences between them are the hood is different, just because it says Shimano on there and the Dura says Dura, but not only that, the pattern, the grip pattern here is slightly different on the Ultegra to the Dura. The Dura comes higher up there, here further, and it's got a slightly different pattern layout to it. The other difference is the clamp itself, the handlebars, different material on the Dura for the clamp. The other difference is the cover there is just silver colour and it's black on the Dura. The lever itself is different as well. So there's weight saved on the actual lever blade compared to the Ultegra. And things like underneath, you've got the shifter controls under there that change your gears. There's black colour on the Dura and they're silver on the Ultegra. They're just different material. So like I said, the weight saving between the levers is about 32 grams between a pair. So the Dura is 32 grams roughly lighter than the Ultegra. So to save those 32 grams, the price difference, they're about around £200 more expensive for the Dura than the Ultegra. So that's 32 grams for 200 quid difference. They're the same shape, identical, so they don't save anything aerodynamically or anything like that. They use the same brake hoses, they use the same internals in them, size, everything. So you won't gain any performance of the actual brake itself because they're the same inside. The hose is the same, internal bore and everything like that. So that's the levers. So I'll just show you a caliper as well. Right, so there we have the Ultegra and the Dura caliper. So the difference is just, obviously they weigh different. There's 20 grams different between the two calipers. So there's a saving on the weight of them, that's just materials used. Then obviously the colours, that's black, and this one's more of a grey colour being the Ultegra. You got the pin through the middle, holding the pads is black on the Dura. So will the bolts be. I mean the caliper bolts around here to hold the caliper together, those are black on the Dura. And again, you can get the resin or the metal pads for them as well. They come in them, so, but they are, like I said, 20 grams different in the actual weight of those. Now when it comes to the actual disc itself, then you've got the two discs. You'll see the Ultegra style disc there. So this is the RT800. These are both 160mm. I'll just show them a bit better. Right, so let's better look at the disc. Obviously this is a Dura Race rotor, like I already said. So the difference between them, obviously the colour there, that is just purely paint. You could just literally paint this silver area black and it would look identical to that, apart from the difference where the weight saving is, and the weight saving between the two is 5 grams between that, the Dura Race and the Ultegra. So the weight saving comes from, if you look at the holes there, and then you look at the holes in the Ultegra disc, they're different. So you've got there, you've got 2, 4, 6 holes there, so you've got an extra hole. You've got 5 holes, obviously you can see there, 2, 4, 5. You've got 5 holes in the Ultegra, so the extra hole in them places around the disc is what makes up that 5 gram weight saving. Other than that, to the eye, they're pretty much the same. Now you can see the cutout there. The one in the Ultegra is different, like that. Another thing that's different. But other than that, basically to the eye, if you painted this black, they would look the same for style purposes. And the other thing that's different, but it weighs the same, it's just colour, is the lock ring on the Dura Race is, as you can see there, a grey colour, and the lock ring for the Ultegra is black. Goes with the Ultegra, but they actually weigh the same, the lock rings. So they're identical, so there's no weight saving in the lock rings, it's just the actual disc is 5 grams different. On a 160 rotor it's 5 grams, same will it be on any other one. But so that's 10 grams for a pair of discs, basically. Right, so there was a quick look at the shifters and the brakes for you, just in case you was thinking of purchasing one or the other. Now the difference in the price is around £300 for the shifters and with the brakes. Now that's for a saving of about 90 grams, so that's £300 for a saving of 90 grams difference. Like I said, the actual shifters themselves, there's no difference in, and neither with the brakes. The lines are the same, they hold the same amount of fluid, they got the same size brake pistons in them, so you're not going to feel any difference between braking performance between one or the other. It's just merely a fact of materials used. So obviously the Dura Race is lighter than the Ultegra because it's a higher price point, but when it comes to performance, if you've got the same pads in an Ultegra, then it'll stop the same as a Dura Race with the same size brakes. So there's no difference in that. It's just merely a fact, you know, of personal preference and aesthetics. Depends what you like on, you know, what you want to purchase for your own bike. It's entirely up to you, but I thought I'd just show you, just in case you was wondering, and it might help you with making your own purchase. So if you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more cycle related content. Till next one, ride safe and I'll see you then.